Is everybody gonna be in my video?
I know you're somewhere.
Howdy, Russell here. And today we're gonna be talking about something a little bit different. As you know, I am an artist. I love to draw. I even have my own comic for a little bit. And actually I've been thinking about starting a new one, but maybe. I don't know. We'll see. School's coming up. Do I have time? Maybe. But anyways, so I'm an artist. I've been drawing ever since I was super young, like 4 to 5, you know, even if it was just scribbles on a paper. I remember, you know, at 5 I was able to draw, you know, fully fledged things that look like things, and not scribbles. Amazing. And when I was very young, around maybe 7, we got our very first computer. First thing I was attached to was the MS Paint and the wild community of art. It was amazing. Also horrible. Might have impacted me horribly. You know how the early internet was.
Hellfire, dark fire, now Gypsy, it's your turn. Choose me.
Anyways, but so it inspired me to do better. And I've been learning digital art by a mouse for a long time, and I still draw by mouse. Never actually upgraded to a tablet. But I've gotten so much better. Honestly, I've learned and I've started to define my style a bit more, even if it's still super wonky. I am still trying to learn with that. It's never really fixed, but you know, I do what I want and I find that fun. Mostly it's cartoony, but you know, I do that. But I've also learned a lot about art. Not really from art classes, but that's another video. I learned a lot from videos and other artists in the community just helping me out, you know? Good stuff. I've learned a lot about character expressions, poses, weight and gravity. You know, same face syndrome, Tumblr nose, Tumblr art style. You know, a lot of stuff like that. But I want to talk about character expressions because I think you might be misled with some of the stuff that goes on. As you can see, a lot of it says, do this, not this. You know, really exaggerate those features. And that's great. That's quality content if you're a cartoonist and if you're really going for those wacky expressions. And also, you know, in certain scenes it's good to whip out those super dynamic character expressions, you know, where, you know, you break out that emotion in the face. You take it, you accentuate it so that way the character can see it. But I would also like to argue sometimes, depending on where your story is, what's happening, it can be better to go with just a very simple, basic, flat face. Good examples of these is like these, I think emotions like this, where it looks like the character doesn't care, can be so pivotal. Because if you're used to seeing that character express emotion and being happy and being the person that they are, when they break down like that and they just can't find it in themselves to show any emotion at all, like they're completely numb to the situation going on around them, it can be heartbreaking. You guys might not have heard about this, but the Adventure Zone, if you look at animatics of that, during the part where Magnus, Taco, and Merle, they forget their memory, it's obvious why they have blank expressions. And it just really helps solidify the moment and just break your heart even more. Especially when they do actually show that small sign of emotion, or they're like, starting to cry a bit, you know, but you can tell they have no idea what's going on. They're crying, but they don't know why, and so it feels hollow to them. And that's what makes it important when you do these types of things to your characters. It can show character progression in the negative way that will affect your readers or watchers. Or it'll show how something has affected your character in a short-term sense. So not exactly character development, because developments tend to stay a long time. But even in a short sense, it can work really well, especially for a dramatic sort of effect. And this can really, really help build your characters in a way that your readers will just get crushed. Now, of course, don't do this too soon. You want this to be a big thing, you know? Of course, you want to show a lot of emotion up until this point. However, sometimes in small little scenes, you can not show emotions too. Like, haven't you ever heard the thing, you know, actions speak louder than words? Well, that can be true in this sort of sense. The actions of not displaying any sort of, hey mom. But, the action of not displaying any sort of emotion can speak louder than the emotion itself. Like, let's say my dog just died. Sad, very sad. But let's just say that happened. You know, of course it's gonna be sad if I'm just like all sad like that. But you know what's really gonna like hurt me more to see? If someone's just like that.
Cigarette go.
I apologize for that. Anyways, as I was saying, it's gonna hurt you more. Like, it also just seems more real, you know? People are often afraid of putting their emotions out there. People would rather put on this mask and pretend to not even have emotion or show it, rather than show it openly. Now, of course, eventually, in this sense, where they're putting on a mask, they are eventually going to have to break down. But it's gonna hurt everybody a lot more for that to be happening. Like, in real life, it takes a lot. Okay, I have depression, major depression. And, you know, I've had it ever since, like, you know, 4th grade. Like, maybe even a little bit younger than that. I've had it ever since then. I know, real young. But, you know, I have my reasons. Y'all don't need to know. But anyways, so I have that. So I think I know a lot about crying. Anyways, I know that when you're feeling big emotions, you want to cradle that down. You want to pretend like it's not there. Brain, come here. Join my video about character expressions. Listen, I have other video ideas coming out, guys.
Also, peep that I didn't listen to anything you just said.
I have other video ideas coming out, guys, and actually, one of my videos is going to involve this gal right here and my younger brother. It's going to be about sibling rivalry. Stay tuned for that one. We'll talk about our fights, and that'll be fun. Oh. I don't know if I'm going to do that other video right now or not, but you'll see in the next video.